Oh, it is a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Maybe, what would I do? Not that way. That's too bright. Can I take off my sunglasses? Will I be able to see anything? Do I care? Do I need to see anything? Should I just throw up my feet? Maybe put my leg over the table? Just relax a little bit? See if there's anything important to say on this beautiful sunshiny Saturday evening. Good evening, Big Dante. Oh, it is a beautiful early evening. Hello, Angela, in Appleton, Wisconsin. It's about, I don't know how warm it is. I think my thermometer on my car only said like low 50s, but there's no wind, there's sun, and I'm sitting at a Starbucks right off College Avenue, and it's kind of the main road that I know in Appleton, Wisconsin. My hotel that I was staying when I first moved here is right off this hotel, and it runs through downtown Appleton, and just kind of a cool street. I'm in a commercial area. You wouldn't be able to tell this from kind of where I've grown up in Naperville or where I lived in the western suburbs of Chicago. Nothing really special about this area, and but it does run right into the town that I find so incredible about Appleton, Wisconsin. Honestly, I was sitting here, I was been editing some videos, kind of reflecting a little bit about life. Work today, feels good to get out of work a little earlier. I work a job that's fairly physical, and sometimes goes a little later than others, and today was the day I got out reasonably early. Hello, Betty Lynn. I got out reasonably early and was able to go home, change, and come out to Starbucks, get myself a large coffee. I was just pondering. For those coffee fans out here, and my name's Ken Tracy, by the way, and I do a show every morning called Coffee with Ken. And I have a lot of fun doing it, and I've been doing the show for about 6 years, and my audience grows every day, and I'm fast approaching 7,000 subscribers here on YouTube. But anyway, I've done my show outside of a lot of Starbucks during this last 6 years. And I'm sitting here feeling really relaxed, have what's left of a venti cup of coffee, and was saddened, to be honest with you, that Starbucks changed the rules on their, a lot of their rules a few months back, and they no longer do free refills on their coffee. And honestly, I was wondering if I could negotiate with the baristas in there and go, would you take $1 to give me a free refill? Not a free, could I get one for $1? They'd probably say no. They'd have to follow I just couldn't bring myself to spending $3.50 for another cup of coffee, which is just probably silly. Which is probably silly, because I'm really enjoying sitting here in the sunshine and in this early May day. Happy to not be at work anymore. And just kind of feeling good, winding my day down on a Saturday night. And thought I'd hop on live. A few thoughts for you. I moved here from the western suburbs of Chicago, I don't know, about not quite 3 months ago. And I currently live in Appleton, Wisconsin. I moved into an apartment about a month back in downtown that I love a lot. Love might be overstating, but really liking the apartment a lot. Twice divorced, 4 beautiful kids, lots of financial responsibilities, trying to discover a new career after 17 years of selling real estate, and financially strapped a little bit, but feeling really optimistic and know I'm going the right way in a lot of areas of my life. And I'm sitting here, and there's so many motorcycles that are cruising down the road. And I was listening to my video, and I was kind of distracted. And for those that have watched my show for a while, you know I've been a scooter owner for the last 12 years, since my first divorce, honestly. And last summer, right about this time, in a couple weeks, I took a job in Yellowstone and rode my scooter. It was a Suzuki Bergman 400. Rode it across the country from Chicago to Wyoming, and took a job working in Yellowstone. And it was such an amazing experience and such an awesome trip. And rode it back end of last summer and had it in storage all winter. Took it out of storage one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 motorcycles just rode by. I don't want a motorcycle. I'm not a speed demon, but there's something cool about riding on two wheels, and I miss it a lot. And a few months back, I was out of cash. I had a lot of bills to pay, and I don't want to do that. I have no desire to make a lot of noise or to really draw attention to myself. But honestly, I do miss bopping around on my scooter, and do miss it. So anyway, I rode it back and put it in storage for the winter. And about 3 months ago, I sold it to a guy. And just with all these bikes and this beautiful sunny day, and kind of got to missing it a little bit. And again, I'm broke financially. I live in a really cool apartment, but been there about a month. I was just pleased I could cover my expenses and pay my bills on the money I'm making at my current job. But I have a hard time not shopping when I think about things I like. And I've been looking to buy a couch, looking to buy a TV, kind of finish out my apartment, buy a couple other pieces of furniture. Started thinking about other things I'd like to spend money on, and I couldn't help on this beautiful day about buying a scooter. So I got on Facebook Marketplace and started shopping, looking up Suzuki Bergmans, which is what I owned before, a 400cc 2000 Suzuki Bergman. Had about 25,000 miles on it when I sold it. Sold it for about $1,700, $1,750 or something a few months back. I think the guy got a pretty good deal, but I think I also sold it for a fairly good price. And but anyway, couldn't help but shop a little bit while I was on Facebook Marketplace. My story's a fairly interesting one. At least I find it interesting. And it's one of a guy that has had a lot of highs and lows, and a twice divorced guy that loves the stuffing out of his 4 kids, but has a lot of financial responsibilities. And there's been periods of my life it's been hard to keep a roof over my head. So last year, while I was working at Yellowstone, I started shopping for recreational vehicles and fantasized about buying one of those and traveling the country and doing my Coffee with Ken show and doing that and seeing my kids and being on the road and what have you. And again, while on Facebook Marketplace, I started researching them. Kind of was exciting. I do a lot of shopping for a guy that's currently broke. But I think it's okay to dream and to get excited and about things that could be and plan for the future. And because life's not forever. And if you don't have dreams and you don't have, I don't know, something to be excited about, life's not a heck of a lot of fun. I work pretty hard and want to keep at it, want to keep building my page, want to keep hopping on live from time to time. Again, I go live every morning and I have a lot of fun growing my page. Somebody asks, are motorcycle babes bad to the bone? I don't know. I don't know if I want a motorcycle babe. In what we might envision a traditional motorcycle babe to be. Maybe I don't want a girl that's bad to the bone. Maybe I don't even want a babe. I want a nice woman, I think. Pink Panther says they're in South Florida, Ken. Come have coffee with me. Well, perhaps someday. Perhaps someday I will. But that day is not today. Today is the day to just kind of have my feet up after a good day's work. Kind of dream about the future, if you will, a little bit. Again, amazing amount of motorcycles here compared to Illinois. I think the people are different in Wisconsin. I know they are. There's more beards. There's more Army veteran. You know, I'm a Navy veteran or Army veteran, or saw a guy today wearing a Korean War veteran hat. And I'll tell you what, that's a quickly dying breed. That guy's got to be in his mid-90s. So the people are different here, and maybe that's why there's more motorcycles. It could be because it's, you know, one of the first nice days. But I don't think so. I've noticed a ton of motorcycles up here, and it had me thinking about riding a little bit and traveling a little bit, and that got me thinking about my RV and got me thinking about careers and opportunities and going live and having fun. And decided to hop on live. My long-term plan is to build my audience on social media. And it's growing kind of quickly over the last, I don't know, 3-4 months since I've been going live on YouTube. So if anybody new's out there, please subscribe. I go live every morning with Coffee with Ken and have a lot of fun doing it, have a lot of highs and lows. And I don't know, I think I have an ability to share a story. Yeah. Wait, let me see. First ones are for love. Second are for financial reasons. Third are for companionship. I assume you're talking about spouses. Yeah, I'm enjoying being alone. Honestly, I'm enjoying being alone, but I wouldn't mind having somebody to hang out with or share some time or share some interests or travel across the country or to go for rides with, go for walks with, have coffee with, and enjoy life together with. So. But anyway, it's Saturday night. Wrapping up my day. Had a great day. Had a good day at work. Editing some videos. Hopping on live. Enjoying a cup of coffee. Enjoying this warm, sunny afternoon, evening here in Appleton, Wisconsin. Having fun, dreaming about the future. Whether that future is an RV, a scooter, a couch, a TV, a new career. But feeling kind of excited and but kind of content and kind of relaxed and kind of comfy. So that feels nice. When I become geriatric, would I want a nursing home or independent living? Well, I mean, when I talk about dreaming of the future, I'm usually not talking about when I become geriatric. I'm not thinking that far ahead. I'm not thinking that far ahead. Somebody said it looks like I'm wearing a wedding band. I'm not sure why it looks like I'm wearing a wedding band. Because I'm not. But could I be your next dad? I don't think so, Philip. I don't think so. Somebody wants me to take a rest and drink some water while... Hey, look at that. Look at that. Anyone want to see the Kia Soul? There's my Kia Soul. Bought that last November. It's been good to me. I wanted to drink some water to please Mopor, who's worried about me. Hello, Sylvia from Canada. How are you? How are you? Hello. By Riley for of World or whatever your name is. Hello, Samson. Hello, Wise Words. Hello, Eddie Perez. So funny, I've been going good morning to you for so many years. Feels funny doing a show where I don't say that and just starting off talking. I'll tell you what, since I've been here, it's been pretty cold and wet and windy. And there's something that felt really good about working today. And but still getting out and having enough time to enjoy a little sunshine. And that's what I'm doing today. So. Hello, Sylvia. Sam's son says me and you should party. Sam's son, I think you might find me boring. Not bored, boring. I don't really party like I used to. For me, partying is, I could have done anything tonight. And I think what I chose to do was just come out, sit on a patio, drink some coffee, and enjoy some sunshine. So I'm not a party guy anymore. It's interesting. Been divorced for a couple of years now, and most of my life I found love at a bar or at a party or over drinks or what have you. And a lot of my dating life revolved around drinking alcohol. And I stopped drinking about 3.5 years ago and haven't really dated since. So it feels kind of funny when people talk about partying or going out. I just left that behind. Somebody says boring life is the best life. Sylvia says she's been sober for a year. Hoa Nguyen says they think I'm nice and kind. No news is good news. And Sylvia's saying congrats on 3 years. Yeah. I don't miss drinking at all. Hello, Prasanna. You're a fellow veteran, but I don't want to imply that I'm a veteran at all. I never served, but I do appreciate those that have. And being up here in Wisconsin, I see a lot of guys that are vets. There's a couple that live in my building, some older dudes. And again, I saw a Korean War vet today. And there's something cool just about talking to older people, but especially older people that have served in active spots and are veterans, because they're like history books and have been through things that I've never even thought of being through. Lucasa says they are from Wisconsin too. If I was drafted to go to Nam, would I go? Would I have gone or tried to dodge the draft? I don't think I would have tried to dodge the draft. I don't think I would have been that creative. But I think I would have been scared as hell going, but I would have gone. I don't know that I'm a military material or had the balls to do it. But I think if called upon, I would have, just because that's what you do. You're an addict. You're trying to quit. 2.5 years was my biggest stretch. Handcuffed in hospital beds. Take care of yourselves, y'all. Well, little prayer for you. Angela wanted to say bye before she left. Yeah, Steve said he talked to a WW2 vet. I'll tell you what, I haven't seen one of those for probably 2 or 3 years, but obviously a quickly dying breed. Anybody that served in World War II would have to be quickly approaching 100 years old. So again, it's dying breeds. Steve wants to know if I think it's better to buy a new car or a used car these days. I bought a new car in November, and I had always bought new cars before. About 4 or 5 years ago, I was a realtor. I bought an Audi A6, and I think the sticker on a new one at that time was like $65,000. I bought a 3-year-old one that had about 35,000 miles on it and paid maybe $35,000, maybe $36,000. And honestly, I was blown away with what I perceived as value in that car, and really changed my thoughts on buying used versus buying new. I always thought, yeah, you spend a little extra money buying new, but it was worth it, and I love the new car smell. But I'll tell you what, that car felt as good as new, and I got in a car that is kind of my dream car. I think they're beautiful and luxurious and sporty and functional all rolled into one. For a price a car I couldn't have afforded in any other situation had it not been used. So I'll say buying that car changed my perspective. But last November I bought that Kia Soul. It was only like 20 grand, brand new. And feel that's a great value as well. So what's my thought? I guess buying slightly used is probably a smart way to go. And you can buy a car that's maybe 3 years old, and if you can buy it for half the price, that's probably a good thing to do. And you certainly can get into a car that you couldn't otherwise afford if you're doing that. I was looking at RVs, as I mentioned a little bit ago, and I was looking at scooters before I went live here. And I was on Facebook Marketplace looking at both of them, because I'd probably, you could buy a brand new C-Class RV for maybe $85,000 or $90,000, and you can buy a moderately used one for maybe half that. And same's true with scooters, and same's true with cars. And you probably get 3/4 of the life of the car or the vehicle or the motorcycle or the RV when you buy it 3 years old, and you can purchase it for half the price. So I think that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I think that just makes a lot of sense to buy used. Although again, my car to my left is I bought new. Let me see. Let me slide. I'm sorry, I'm skipping a lot of questions. I'm a poor man's Dave Ramsey. Who's Dave Ramsey? Oh, the financial guy? Let's see. Amber says she thinks it'd be cool to retire and travel around the USA in an RV. Right now, I live about 3 hours away from my little ones. I have two beautiful little kids, and I'd love to see them regularly. But I don't own a house where their mama lives with them. And having an RV, I think, is tempting for me because I could, I don't know, go pick them up and we could go do cool things or camp or what have you. And I think I could enjoy that a lot. Would I park in the driveway? Would she let me? I don't think I'd want to park in the driveway. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to park in the driveway at all. I don't see any reason I would want to park in my ex-wife's driveway. If I had to butt somebody, that would be a felony assault. Well, I don't know why you have me headbutting anybody. I don't plan to headbutt anybody. So I don't know what my point was, other than it's a beautiful evening and kind of feel comfortable and kind of had a really productive day and feeling really good. And I'm enjoying, I don't know, last half hour of sunshine and seeing cars drive on by and enjoying a few sips of my coffee. Somebody says I look like Bruce Willis. Well, I've heard that before. I have heard that before. Bill says he saw short videos of mine. Well, I post a lot of short videos, and I appreciate you subscribing. I really do appreciate you subscribing. I think I got a lot of life experiences, and I don't know, if I go live every day and clip all these lives, and occasionally a few things I say are worthwhile, and I think hopefully can help other people. Must say I'm a little saddened by my lack of coffee. But the sun's getting low in the sky, and it's almost feeling a little bit cool here. And I've been chilling out for about an hour, and I live in a free country. I'm sipping coffee, watching the sunset, and I'm on to something. Well, I think I am on to something. Bill wants to know how long I've been on YouTube. I've had a YouTube channel for, I don't know, about 3.5 years. But I started going live on YouTube about 3 months ago. And so that's the answer, I guess. I went over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube on April 17th of 2 years ago. So about 2 years and 2 weeks ago. And I think I went over 5,000 subscribers about 2 months ago. And my page is growing kind of quickly, and it feels good. Somebody says something about McDonald's. It's funny how big of a part of life Wisconsin, McDonald's used to be for me. There's a McDonald's sitting across the street, and I've lived in this general area for 2.5 months. And Haven't been to that McDonald's once. Chicken Lover says, did I get a discount at Starbucks since I'm basically famous now? I don't know that I'm famous, although I did have my first stranger come up to me in Appleton, Wisconsin and start talking to me and say they saw me and my name's Ken. What is my hat size? It's 7 5/8. I don't wear a lot of hats. I think baseball hats and cowboy hats are more comfortable if you have hair because it kind of gives you something to cushion. Bill says he's an older guy and recently moved to a new state. It's interesting starting over. Yeah, no, it is. It's exciting. It's exciting. A lot to do. Again, just buying a couch, buying a TV, getting an apartment, doing a lot in the last 3 months. What kind of watch is this? It is a Tag Heuer. Yes, it is. What time do I go live in the morning, Amber wants to know. Usually around 6 o'clock, and I'm in the Midwest. I'm in Wisconsin, and it's currently 6:49 right now. I go whenever I wake up, but it's usually about 6 o'clock, depending on the day. If I can sleep in, I sleep in, but oftentimes I won't. Chicken Lover, I was editing a video where you were talking to me earlier today, and I think you might have been offering me a home somewhere. I don't know if you live in Britain. I think you were saying I could come live at your home. And again, I was editing that video and it made me laugh a little bit. Let everyone know where to get it. Everyone said something that was pretty quickly. You bought a small property, live in a decent camper, building a small house, quit your corporate job last year and never looked back. A lot about that. I like the sound of Bill. Again, I got 4 beautiful kids, so I'm not quite at the same stage of life, but there's still opportunities for me up here. And I'm not ready to never look back, but I'm not looking back at my past relationships or my careers that I've had in the past. So a lot of that sounds really nice. A lot of that sounds really nice. Amber's in Michigan. Michigan's a nice state. But anyway. Well, thank you, Bill. I hope you subscribe. Donna, I feel young. Again, I'm 56. I feel young. I feel really good. I'm in good shape. I think I'm reasonably healthy, but I don't take it for granted. Pink Rabbit thinks Amber has a crush on me. Well, that's okay. If Amber has a crush on me, I will take that as a compliment and appreciate that, Amber. But if you don't, that's cool too. It's amazing how many motorcycles are cruising by. So I'm continuing to move forward. I do welcome all crushes. I do welcome all crushes. Usually it's dudes crushing on me. Maybe it's just because men are more aggressive and more open about their feelings. Rohan wants to know if I got a bike. No, I don't. I sold my scooter a few months ago, and I'm sitting out here as May has just come upon us and looking at these motorcycles riding by, and I don't have any desire to get a motorcycle. But I think I'd enjoy getting a Suzuki Bergman 650 to replace the one I had a few months back. And would enjoy that. I'd enjoy getting an RV, and it might be the solution that I need to see my kids a little more often. Yeah. I'd rock a biker bomber jacket. Well, I do have a biker jacket, and I do rock it. So thank you. I don't wear it that often because it's so damn heavy. It's a leather coat, but it's really heavy. How many kids do I have? I have 4 beautiful kids. Your friend Alec, who's gay, likes me. All right. Tell Alec I said hello, but I'm not gay. Bill says a camper's been a game changer for him. Bill, I appreciate you saying that. I love where I live now in Appleton. I love my apartment. But I think for me, trying to figure out parenting time with my kids, having a camper, an RV could be really cool. And yeah. Emmanuel says he's 39 with no kids, never married. Some females say that's a red flag. Oh my gosh. Emmanuel, is my lease month to month? No, but I'm not worried about that. You know, I don't worry. This is going to sound funny and people make fun of it. I don't worry too much about money because money's fleeting. You know, my rent's, I don't know, $1,100 a month. I got, I don't know, 10, 11 months left on it. And, you know, what's that? 10, 12 grand. You can make that pretty quickly. But Emmanuel said something about a red flag. Dude, don't worry about what people describe you as. You know, if you're 39 and you've never been married, don't worry that that's a red flag. The right woman's not going to care what red flags you have. I mean, I'm twice divorced. How many red flags is that? Don't worry about that. If a woman's looking for red flags, she's going to find them. But if she likes you, she won't care about your red flags, I promise. Yeah. Bill's saying he wouldn't recommend a camper for somebody with 4 kids. 2 of my girls are older. And I'm not talking about, you know, living long term with them. But I think it'd be pretty cool. How are the burritos in Appleton? Damon wants to know. Well, I've only had one. It was pretty good. I put too many hot peppers on it, though. But anyway, we've had a great audience today. We have had a great audience today. And this was kind of a bonus live. We have 36 thumbs up. We have 33 people watching. Rohan said, I need myself a sports car. I don't really have any desire to have a sports car at this point. Again, I think I'd like maybe, if I was to have any car, I think I'd get a Audi A6 again. But I don't think I have any desire for a sports car. Yeah, I don't know. Well, thank you, Amber. I appreciate that. Pink Rabbit says, I'd be sexy in an Aston Martin. Would I consider an upgraded Kia? I don't know why I would consider an upgraded Kia. I mean, I'm perfectly happy with my Kia. So I will not get rid of it till I'm in a better financial situation and can buy any car I want. So I'm satisfied with my car. It gets me around and it gets great gas mileage. So I don't really need an Audi A6. But yeah. Am I part of the Kia boys? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Hello, Caroline. How are you? How are you? I hope you're well. Feels good tonight. Feels really good tonight. I look like a truck guy. Well, I don't see Kia when I look at myself either. Yeah, I don't look at Kia. I don't look at myself and see Kia. But I didn't have a lot of money. I was shocked they sold me a car. It was in November. I was working at a restaurant in Naperville, Illinois. I had damage to my credit and spotty income history. And I had a Suzuki Bergman 400. I didn't have a car at the time. So I went to the dealer. I rode my scooter. I said, hey, this is me. The car salesman recognized me and goes, hey, you're Coffee with Ken. I go, well, I am. But here's my situation. And they found me a way to get me in this car. And I feel fortunate for it because it's been good for me. But it's still fun to dream and be excited about the future. Got a little music playing here. I started dancing for you. But anyway, it's Saturday night. Bill said that's an awesome story. Well, Bill, if you think that's an awesome story, you're going to love my channel. I have a lot of good stories and a lot of experiences and a lot of highs and lows. And I think you'll enjoy it. You sell cars or something, Chief? Why do you say, do I sell cars, Sonia? No, I don't. I never have. I've always kind of wanted to. I think I might be freaky good at selling cars. I wonder if I'd get bored trying to sell cars. I was a realtor for 17 years. I was a stockbroker for 10. I've been a waiter at several different times. But I bet you I'd be good at selling cars if I didn't go crazy or get frustrated or get bored. I don't know if people still go into dealers these days. Somebody says it's good to see a confident man not afraid to give off such feminine energy. Do I have feminine energy? Either way. Ken, the used car salesman. I don't know. I bet I could do a good job selling cars. I bet I could do a good job selling cars. Sam said, no, I have normal human energy. Bill says the flannel gives blue-collar vibes. Wouldn't have guessed you were a server. Well, I'm not really currently, but I have been several times. Yeah. David, my day is going great. Donna said they make 100 to 150 a year. I don't know what you mean when you say that. Are you talking salesman or car salesman? Do they make 100? I wonder how many of them really do. I think a lot of people kind of assume that realtors and I don't know, maybe car salesmen make more than they do. I think a lot of them struggle a lot more than people know. Oh, car salesman. Do you know that, Donna? Because I think I could do it. I think it wouldn't almost be fair. All right, I have a degree of confidence. Maybe I should look into selling cars. Well, congratulations, Bill. Congratulations. So, Anyway, again, it's Saturday night. I just wanted to hop on live. If you're new to my show, please subscribe. Please follow along on my journey. I don't often go live at night, but it feels good hopping on. And again, I just wanted to share a little bit of time with you on this sunny day. And hello, Nick Johnson from New York State. I'm signing off right now. My battery's running low on my phone. My coffee's almost out, and the sun is getting low in the sky. But I want to thank you all for joining, and very much appreciate you guys hopping on, and hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day, and hope you are feeling good. Hope you are loving yourself. Hope you are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.